Action. Hi, I'm Jack Dillon, and today I'll be telling you about the career and life of Irving Magic Johnson. He was born August 14th, 1959 in Lansing, Michigan. Um, his early years, he really enjoyed playing basketball, and that's when he got the love of basketball. And once he got into high school, when he was 15 years old, playing freshman basketball, he scored 36 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists, and that is when the newspaper reporter started calling him Magic. He went on to play 4 years at high school basketball at Everett State High in Lansing, Michigan, where his senior year he was the number one player in the state, and his team ended up winning the state tournament in overtime. He had a choice to go play college at either Michigan State University or Michigan University, the Wolverines. He ended up choosing Michigan State because they allowed him to play point guard, and this was kind of unorthodox at the time because he was 6'9", and there's never been a point guard that tall. It was always the small guys just running around. Then he played 2 years as a freshman. They went to the Elite Eight, where he eventually fell to the national championship team, Kentucky Wildcats. Then his sophomore season, he went all the way through. He was named the Final Four MVP, and they won against Larry Bird in a thrilling game, 1-2, the most watched game in NCAA basketball history. Then, after that, he was drafted first overall in 1979 by the NBA team, Los Angeles Lakers. He had some struggles in his early years, some ups and downs. It wasn't all magic, so to speak, like high school and college. He tore his ACL in his third year, then came back, and they got bounced in the early round of the playoffs because his coach actually said that he was a disruption to the team, even though he was the best player on the team. It was because he came right back. Over his career, he was a 5-time NBA champion in 1980, 1982, 1985, 1987, and 1988. He won the Most Valuable Player of the League in 1987, 89, and 1990. He was a 12-time All-Star, and he was named one of the best players of all time. Then, during one of his seasons, he found out that he was ill. He thought he had the flu. He went in to get his routine physical, and when he was on a road trip, they said that, Magic, you have to come back as soon as possible. So he came back, and he found out that he was HIV positive. The next day, he hosted a press conference, and he announced to the world that he was HIV positive, and this really shocked the world because HIV was linked to, homosexuals, and at this time, no one ever thought that a superstar, the biggest name in Los Angeles, Magic Johnson, could have it. But he got it. He immediately retired. Then, after he retired, he got voted in for that year's NBA All-Star game. Many players, including Karl Malone, argued, saying that he should not be able to play because the virus could be contracted if there was a cut or wound. The NBA did allow him to play. He ended up playing the game of his life and was named the NBA All-Star MVP. Shortly after, his wife, Cookie, and his unborn child were both tested, which he said was the scariest day of his entire life because he said that he didn't know what he would do with himself if both his wife and his newborn daughter were HIV positive. Fortunately, both of them were not HIV positive, so that is wonderful. He came back and he played 2 more times after this. He went and played in the Olympics as soon as after his found out his wife and his child were not HIV positive on the Dream Team, and that team, as everyone knows, won the NBA or the Olympic gold medal. After that, he continued on playing basketball. Then he retired finally, and that is when he moved on into the TV analyst business, and he's an analyst now for TNT for the NBA basketball. And shortly after that, this year actually, in January 2012, he purchased the Los Angeles Dodgers, and that is Magic Johnson's life run through. I can only imagine what it's like having a basketball give you everything in this world. Winning state title in high school, a national championship, 5-time NBA All-Star, and then having it all come down on you when you were HIV positive. But that'll be it, and thank you.